Aye, lads.
Bolt is not legal, I don't think, man. Because there's no common bolt in Arena. We can play. There's Chain Lightning if you want like a 1 mana red removal. No bolt though. Is Flame Slash? Is that a common? That's deal 4, right? That's gotta be good, no? Are you willing to never go face to be able to deal 1 more damage? Yeah. Bro, we need to cut some cards, man. Jeez. Jeez. God, the mana bases suck, don't they? The MH3 ones. What are they called again? Search. Is there a teamer one? There is, okay. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Okay. Okay, I'm happy. Now, remove 8 cards from your deck. See, that's tricky, huh? I really wanted to try the Lrien stuff, man. These snowlands are good because the Lrien Revealed can find them. We've got two of the fetch land and 2 of these bozos. The Lrien lets you cut removal. Maybe yes. Alright, fuck the Flame Slash then. Okay, lock it in, go Gamba, let me get some water, 1 second. Is the horror game working now? It did work off stream. I'm gonna try it again on stream, yeah. Is it even a horror? I don't even know if it is a horror game, man. It's a puzzle game. It might also be a horror game too. Hey, no ramp, cheater, no ramp. What is my best lesson card? And an Eldrazi mirror. I don't even know what half of these do, man. Just got we've got a mix of stuff. Draw will be fine. The untap should be fine too. Blood Fountainio. How come no Growth Spiral? We don't actually... Growth Spiral needs a lot of lands, right? We don't actually have that. I think I've only got 22 lands in the deck, so the Growth Spiral won't... won't actually ramp very often. The ones that... When you're playing, like the Lrien Revealed and stuff, it's better to play the cards that actually search the lands from your deck, because they don't brick. But Growth Spiral's a better card than them. If you're playing like 50 lands, yeah. We should have the Earthbending lesson, yeah. I didn't think about that with the indestructible stuff. When you sack a permanent, put a counter on this creature. If we use Assault, Cruise will be 2. So Assault Cram Session that costs 1. No snuffers, please, Oppo. No cheaty snuffs. We could do environmental sciences. We could do... we could do Quench. Let's try sciences, I think. Something I can use right now for this cruise. We have the Wildfire. Blood Fountain's a little bit spooky, isn't it? I should have got the... I should have the Earthbending land would have been probably the best one to pick there. Maybe. How much mana is the Earthbending Lesson? It's 4, right, for an Earthbend 4? Is it 5? It might be 5. As for, I mean, you kind of need 5 mana to cast it, right? Or you won't be able to attack on that turn. How many basics does the net deck, like, Jund version play? Because I could just target their lance after they've cast all their wildfires. 20. Okay, it doesn't play 20 basics, man. I mean, how many basics does it play? So 12 artifacts, 6 basics, and then what's the last two? Oh, because it'll be 12 artifacts and 4 of these, right? So that's 16, and then however many lands they're playing, like 22 or something. So it should be 6 basics, I think. Yeah. Okay. That's noted. Deadly Dispute. It's obviously not the best matchup for Daze, unfortunately, but... Do they play Snuff Out? Surely Jund Eldrazi plays Snuff Out, but they might just play the green spell like I do. Like, Snuff's gonna be better, right, than the green one. We're just playing the green one because we don't have Snuff. Voidcraw. Go Mr. Kristoff. They haven't really played any of their creatures yet, which is a bit crazy. I know like roughly the cards in their deck. I don't know the exact 60 though to be able to like play around everything perfectly, but alright, time for some Chrysalis mirrors. You're telling me now nobody can attack anymore? How does anyone push through? Bit nuts. They play Annihilating Glare over Snuff. Okay. Is it only five basics they have? Because they're not using the fetch lands. You think they run Snuff too? I mean, probably either they are or they should be, right? So now Snuff, that's a reason to be black. Deadly Dispute, not so much. They do have infinite bread, yes. Ye old Lembus bread. Man, how do they fit all these cards in the deck? It's crazy. Destroy target land. Daze is a scam card. I mean, it's an incredible card. Not at its best in an Eldrazi mirror. I agree. They do have at least 3 swamps, 2 forests, 1 mountain. They can't have much more than that though, with the 12 indestructibles and then these, that's already 16. So 6 basics would be 22. You can draw with the Voidcraw here. I have to sack 1 token to draw, but that should be fine. Daze is only good and timeless. Yes. Daze is only good and timeless. Daze is not good in Pauper, because we're currently playing an Eldrazi Mirror. And that makes Daze absolutely unplayable. You should not play Daze in your deck. It's very, very bad. Daze trash, got it, yes. Unplayable. 0 mana counter a card. It's always been bad, right? There's not a single legal deck in Real Pauper that plays Daze. Bro, I don't give a fuck. What's that got to do with anything, man? Why did they not spend their mana? Why such a pussy Hydra? They had 6 mana left. They still have 5. What? I'm confused. Any learn cards? I don't actually know if there's any learn card that's even that good here. Like, I guess Exile the Hydra, but they do get a clue though. Just the draw one's not too bad. I don't want to use too many of my tokens to draw with the Voidcraw, but it is tempting, man. It's tempting just to send them all, you know what I'm saying? How big are my dudes? 10? They can be 10, 11. Okay, and they've got, what? 13, 14. Okay. I mean, I think I've got to try a block, right? Give it a little attempt. I think this is on until Sunday, man. Wee. Wee. It's so slow, man. Oh, the Oppo is making it go so slow, to be fair. Draw a card. Humble is nice. I sack my docks, now you sack your docks. You're a hater, man. This is nice, clean, honest magic from the boys. Yeah, the price to enter and the prizes are different. I think just because it's best to win this time, right? This is going to end in decking? Probably, man. I don't see how anyone pushes through before that. The only way really is a big Hydra and a removal spell, right? Which I certainly don't have that yet. Oppo might. Snuffy, snuffy, snuffy. Our Crystal's still biggest here. Infiltrator's getting fucking massive, man. You need to win though? I plan on winning. At least this boy don't be having trample yet. Damn, 2 removals. That's a little sad, isn't it? The activations take so fucking long. Okay, almost misclicked there. That would have been a damn disaster. These Voidcraws seem good, at least in these like slow grind ball mirrors. I do wish I had snuff. You need 2 Lembas to not mill it. 2, yeah. There's other ways to not mill out, but if you're doing Lembas spread, you need at least 2. Here comes the Hydra boy! Urgh. Those blood fountains are brutal, man. The Wildfire. Yes, they've got, that's 8 basics we've seen, so that's like 20, that's 24 lands, right? It seems like they don't play Rumble, so they could have more than 24 lands, but probably not. Where my big boys at? You do still deck with Limbus. Draw on ETB. Effective deck size is not affected after shuffle. Yeah, I guess so. So why do they play the Limbus spread then? Just for the life? It's like, it can't just be for the life gain, because it's for... Life gain has seemed nice and proper, but Limbus is 4 mana, right? To gain 3? If you want life gain, there's better ways to do it than that. Gonna die to a 2 mana creature. I want to die to a 2-drop. $25, $26, $27. These are all tapped. 27, yes? That looks like 27 to me. Leah, draw trigger goes on the stack. Sack the Limbus, draw said Limbus again. Yeah, then what, man? Then what? Still got no cards in your deck. Aha! The Hydra! Alright, Voidcraw. Voidcraw. How much mana do I have? 12. 17. Perfect timing, yeah, would it? Maybe it would have been better before taking the 25 damage. I bestow upon you the Nyxborn Hydra. They should make a snuff out in Teamer colours. What is this thing? -6, -6. Not today, buddy. Get dazed. It's called Boomerang Basics. Right, well that's... Boomerang Basics is good. It's not quite as good as Snuff Out. That resolves. Get dazed, bitch. Swing in. Opponent has not yet found the block. Ooh, good block up. Oh, good block. That's a strong block there. Maybe they forget to block. Maybe. Maybe. I want to do it in specifically this order. Daze is OP, got it. I don't know what to say, man. This is one of the saddest days of my life. I feel like I've wasted my life. I've been streaming this game basically every day for 10 years, and I've fostered a community of people who think that Daze is bad. Like, I have failed. My life's work is meaningless. Alexa did it. That's an Alexa moment. I have wasted my time. A sorry, sorry world we live in. Sadder than calling it your life's work. It's not quite my life's work yet, but I mean, I did intend for it to be so at some point. I could do ramp and learn, but I don't really know what I'm learning for yet. Would you play Daze in draft? Yes, because I'm not a fucking idiot. Would you not? This is what I mean, man. Would you play Daze in draft? Obviously, yes. But who isn't picking Daze? This fucking guy's not picking Daze because he's cast it. He's picking 4 mana, destroy a creature, surveil 1 instead. Because he's reading a fucking article from 1997 that said there was bread. Absolute moron, man. Fucking hell. I'm actually upset. This guy's fucking serious. Don't say rage bait. It's not rage bait, man. The guy's actually a fucking idiot. Don't let him off the hook. Don't say rage bait. It's not rage bait. They fucking believe that for sure. Guy's an absolute idiot, man. Do not let the dude off the hook. He doesn't deserve to be off the hook. Nice pull, yes, nice pull. Destroy target creature, surveil 1 printed in Marvel. That is the one I'm talking about, yeah. Those cards can be okay, they can be fine, but people will fucking windmill slam them without a second's thought, and then they'll go to their game. They'll have like 3 mana. Opponent will be attacking them with a 2 mana 3/2 haste. They die, and they're like, what? Man, if only I had a 4th land to cast my removal spell, or only what if you had 1 land to cast your fucking Daze? Idiot, man. Gee fucking Christ. If they had one more fucking brain cell, then they'd be an amoeba. Dumbasses. Streamer's dazed by chat takes. Like, it's just ludicrous, isn't it? What is with all the Lembas, man? Like, can someone explain the Lembas to me? What is the deal with the Lembas? Everybody and their mother plays this card. I mean, it's okay, but it's only okay. What's the deal with the Lembas? Even the mono red fucking aggro decks are playing it. Draw 3, discard a card unless you waterbend 2. Uh-huh. Maybe. Kill Fire Weaver. That's an option. The rest don't really do much here, right? Would you like to draw 3 cards, or would you like to kill one dude? Yeah, it's gonna be draw 3 cards. Yeah, sure. We'll tap that ass for the water bendies. This does do damage over the top, but we've got more life gain, right? And once we start sending in these big boys, it should close the game at some point. It could definitely be in people's deck because they think it prevents deck, and that is fair. I'd like to draw 3. I'd like to draw 1. Weren't you a fan of Lembas when it's an alchemy? The card is okay. Like, I think it is pretty good. Well, they're playing it in mono red aggro. It was fine in the... I still wouldn't even have played it in the Eldrazi deck we just played against. It's not a mono red aggro card. Come on. Time to send it? I guess so. You don't believe in the bread and not decking out? Bruv, it doesn't stop you decking out. What do you mean? It doesn't stop you decking out, my friend. You must learn to accept this universal truth. It does not prevent the issue. It gains a little life if inefficiently. It draws a card inefficiently. But it does not prevent you decking even inefficiently. It just simply does not do the thing you want it to do. Now, I attacked there under the assumption that I wasn't dead, which I hope is true. Zero mana, 4/4. Come on, Oppo, let's send the boys in. They really are popping off, aren't they? 5 of their 6 lands are artifact lands. What a luck sack. Draw a card, please. The Voidcraws, to me, seem very good. Draw a card, please. The trample guy, I've got him in there. I would say the Voidcraw is slightly better than Lembas Braid, yes. Only slightly, because everyone knows Lembas Braid's the nuts, of course. Jesus. Alright, well now we're on a clock. That is hellapings. Are we scared? I'm a little scared. Are you scared? But I'm definitely a little scared. We're dead to what, 4 artifacts? So like the 4 is a lot, to be fair. 4 is a lot. Might take them a minute to put 4 down. I'll tell you what, they'll never put 4 down through Daze. You can have it, buddy. Voidcraw down! I don't actually need my tokens to block you, I'm scared. I have to believe you, it's my only option. Now, I know some of you will be trolling, but trolling is only fun when the person on the receiving end of the troll knows that you're trolling. But I actually think you're stupid. We gotta chill, okay? Anyways, we're dead. Save me pauper format. Slow start, please, Oppo. That's not a slow boy, that's not a slow boy. That is a fast boy. Looting. I'm not rage baiting, I swear, but I think Daze will get significantly worse as the weekend goes on because everyone will swap to Eldrazi as time goes on. That is absolutely reasonable, man. That is reasonable. And if everyone does swap to Eldrazi, I'll take Daze out of the deck. Not a problem. But not before that moment though, only after that moment. Gotta do these things in the right order, you know what I'm saying? Okay, but where I think you are also, I'm not trolling, man. I'm not trolling. This is sad to me. The Daze haters will be my downfall. And I had grand plans to never fall down. You might be dead. I think I was dead on turn 1, to be honest with you, brother. You would have been useful last turn, dipshit. I heard if you play cards that cost 3 or less in the deck, sometimes you have a better chance of winning. I heard that if you evaluate everything in Magic based on the current fucking circumstances, that you should be locked up. And the key should be thrown in the fucking bin, man! Okay, like, we're just trying to play a little Magic, okay? Now, problem with Magic the Gathering is that you select 60 cards and then you draw them in a random order. And when selecting those 60 cards, you try your best to use a variety of mana value cards to have the average outcome be that when you've got 2 mana, you play a card that has to cost 2. When you have 3 mana, you play a card that costs 3. And sometimes even, if you're really fucking lucky, you can have 4 lands and you can cast a card that costs 4. The goal is to achieve that on average. Now, unfortunately, with the way the game works, sometimes, even if you maximize that, sometimes you won't be able to do it. Now, don't get me wrong, most of the best decks in Magic play a lot of cards that cost 1, 2, and sometimes, if they're getting real fucking sexy with it, they might even play some cards that cost 0. Because that gives you the maximum average. But not every deck does that, because there are some expensive cards that are worth it when you do cast them. For the bullshit that comes before, where sometimes you will have some games, if you're trying to cast a 7-drop or even a 4-drop, you will have plenty of games where you've got 3 mana and you cast nothing. But that's just that's a deck building trade-off, isn't it? Lots of decks don't want to take that risk, you know? So they'll just fill the deck with 1 and 2s. The some deck, you know, you come across a banger 4 and you're like, yo, I'm gonna risk it. Some games I'm gonna have 3 mana, I'm gonna cast nothing. I'm gonna have 3 mana cards in my deck. But there's gonna be some hands where I don't have 3 mana cards in my hand. But I'm gonna take that risk, because I believe in this 4 mana card. And it's like, the question is never, was it worth it this game? The question was, after you've played 1,000 games, Was it worth it? We got to keep that in mind, okay?